what's up, everybody? My name is Mr. Filthy. This is Ryan, and we are reviewing the March 13th edition of Raw. Or no, not Raw. Smackdown. Definitely not Raw.
Friday the
And
13th edition.
yeah, the blue brand. Those guys, the fucking blue lobsters.
Blue lobsters, rock lobster.
hmm We
Uh,
kick it off pretty quickly with Drew segment, I believe it was, right?
yeah, Drew McIntyre coming through the crowd, telling Nick Aldis to make it right. And for all you people, I completely understand where Drew McIntyre is coming from. The deal was Cody Rhodes does not get a shot at the WWE Championship unless he wins the Royal Rumble or wins the Chamber, which he did not do. I understand Drew screwed him over, but there's a reason that those matches are no disqualification.
I mean, but it's also not a deal that Aldis made, I believe. I believe that was a deal between the two of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know he kept trying to bring it up, so I don't know. I mean, all this obviously knew about the deal, and I don't know why McIntyre keeps bringing it up to him like it matters. Clearly, it don't.
It's not like he signed a contract with him.
That's true. I don't. Yeah, I guess that was it in the contract. That they, oh, it couldn't have been because WWE would have been sued by Drew McIntyre. I don't know. Anyway, Nick tells him he understands why he kept costing Cody a title match because the first one he got, he beat you, and I mean that was kind of that was kind of that was bold. That was kind of awesome. So Drew literally gets in the ring and gets in all his face and said that this is bullshit and tells him he needs to make it right or else. And then we get Jacob Fatu's music, and obviously out comes Fatu. And he tells Drew that you wouldn't even be champion without me, so I fixed my mistake by making you no longer champion. See, full circle, guys. Storytelling makes sense. Full circle.
Yeah, it took a while to get there, but you know.
Yeah, just had to take a while to get where it needed to get, and his beef with Cody Rhodes is over for some unknown reason, and now he wants beef with Drew McIntyre. I don't know. Like I said, storytelling. So then Fatu says, "You blaming all these other people, but I'm the one who screwed your ass." He then, so then he asks him what he's gonna do about it, and Drew says, "I'll tell you what I'm gonna do about it. I'm done with you guys. I'm done with all these people." He gets right in Aldis' face and he says, "I quit." He right there quit.
What a pussy.
I mean, quitting to get out of a match is a little sus, but I mean, at the same time, it is also Jacob Fatu.
Right.
He's a pretty scary guy, and Drew McIntyre is like Drew McIntyre's heel character is basically like I'm a little bitch and I'm mad because I'm not champion.
Pretty much.
That's literally his heel character. Which is fine because it's a gimmick and it makes sense for the character that he is, but oh, excuse me. If you ask me, I like his babyface character a lot better. I think he's better at doing it, but that is neither here nor there. We get a little segment with the MFT where Solo tells Tamatonga to guard the lantern with his life. Okay.
I don't know why they care so much about it.
The lantern is not. Why are they treating the lantern like the urn? Okay, like you remember the Undertaker's urn back in the day? Like when Paul Bear held that thing up, that thing would give him power. This lantern does not give any of them like powers, does it? Like, like
I thought it was like an R thing. It was supposed to be in memory of. Like, I don't know.
yeah, but maybe, but still, it's like I don't know. Just a lantern seems sus. I don't know. Then we have Shinsuke and Tamatonga who have an interaction that's not even in English. I don't think. Um, and Solo pops in and he's like, "Stay away from our family," and they walk off, and Shinsuke just kind of stares off at him like he's confused. Was any of that interaction in English? Do you remember? Because I don't remember it being in English,
I don't think so.
which to me is weird because does Tamatonga speak Japanese?
I don't know. I mean, probably actually he was in the Japanese shit when, like back in the day.
Oh, so maybe he knew what he said. I just I have no idea what he said. Uh, Spanish, Japanese. There's so many languages that are being spoken in the WWE right now, and I only know one of them, which is the language I'm speaking right now because basic. Anyway, so Rowan and Howdy finally team up. Eric Rowan and Uncle Howdy finally team up for the first time in like forever since this group started. I don't think they've ever actually teamed up, but anyway. They face Solo and Talatonga. If you don't know which Tonga that is, it's the really tall dude with the long hair. Because I know there's like mad Tongas.
Too much Tonka trucks. I mean Tonga truck.
So when so when it comes back from commercial before the match actually starts, we get Nick Aldis and Jacob Fatu. They're fighting about Drew McIntyre. And he's basically like, "What do you want me to do?" Like he quit. Like he's not an employee. I can't. There's nothing I can do. Like, I mean, yeah, Nick.
Pretty
Like
much.
I agree with you. Fatu's just going off the handle. Um. Then Trick Williams shows up, and I'm not even gonna repeat what this fucking guy said because you already know what he's talking about. He's talking about his goddamn shoes again.
I know.
And the pop that he got when his face showed up on screen. Why do you guys like this individual? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't like it. Um, so Trick and Fatu get into to an argument, and Nick's like, "Well, you know what? You guys got a problem. I'm gonna put you guys in a match tonight." And Trick Williams kind of goes off the handle a small bit, but kind of like pulls back after. So Nick, or not Nick, Trick Williams, Chico Fatu, later on in the show. Right now, we're talking about the MFT and the Wyatt Six tag match. MFT pretty much dominates the whole match.
Yeah.
The only turnaround point of this was when Solo attempted a Sister Abigail on Uncle Howdy, and he tags in Eric Rowan.
Yeah. They also had a weird, pretty ugly looking spot outside the ring when they tried to fight each other. The two people, or the four people who were just chilling around the ring, were trying to like fight each other. That shit looked terrible.
Yeah, Solo hit a spike on Joe Gacy and Loomis to end that, and this is when it got really weird because so there's JC Mateo, Tamatonga, and Tongaloa. Okay. So there's three on the MFT side, two left on the Wyatt Six side, not counting Nikki Cross, because I don't think Nikki Cross fought anyone. So if Nikki went and grabbed the lantern, where the hell was Tamatonga? He was supposed to be guarding it. So anyway, she grabs it, distracting Solo. Uncle Howdy wins with his sister Abigail. Tamatonga then attacks Uncle Howdy right after and takes it back. So where were you a minute ago when she grabbed it, bro?
And why are they doing this again? This is like the fourth time they fucking stole it again.
Seriously, he won the match. Just give the man his property back. He clearly wants it. And
I don't know what to do with them otherwise, but like it's not good just repeating it over and over.
no, it's not. And it. They're not even number one contenders for the tag titles. It's R-Truth and Damian Priest. So why is this storyline still happening if you didn't have them win the gauntlet? I don't get it. I don't understand. So then we get Lost Garza backstage, and they say that the only reason that Damian Priest and R-Truth won is because they did the hard work, which they're not wrong. Like they were already kind of beaten down by the time Priest and Truth got in there. So Priest says, "You're right," and I'm gonna go talk to Nick, and I'm gonna set them up with a match. And the heels did not flip out in this situation. It's like, yeah, we want the match. Bring it on. I
Right.
like that.
The whole thing is just like I don't care about these guys. They've been off TV for like a century. It feels like I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like ever since like last week, they've been bringing up like all these teams back up like out of nowhere. Like we'll get to Motor City later, but it's like these teams were like nowhere to be found, and then you guys wrote them into a match because you had no choice, and now they're like, oh hey, people actually kind of like these guys, or it's a tag team. You know, we forgot about them.
I didn't even know anybody did like Los Garza. They're just like any other fucking luchador like wrestling tag team. They're not particularly special. I don't know.
I remember when Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza, which is their old names, were just starting out, and they in real life they're like cousins or something, but they just hated each other. I remember, and then one day they just decided, hey, we're gonna tag together. It was just I don't know, it's kind of awkward.
I don't even get what would be the point of watching and finding them entertainment or entertaining. What's their gimmick, if anything? To me, they're just like, I'm a Spanish guy, I'm a Spanish guy, and we're tag teaming. That's their thing.
Well, back when they were Los Lotharios, they were like ladies' men, and then when they stopped that gimmick, yeah, they basically became what you just said. They're like you know, we're two Hispanic guys who are related. Let's fight and win. Yeah.
Yay!
So we get Jade and Michin up next, and this is a rivalry that started like 3 months ago. And it's not really the writer's fault because Michin did actually get legitimately injured, and they did give us a clip to remind us about what happened.
Wasn't she
But
like attacked
if
backstage or some shit?
yeah, but it feels a little strange because Jade wasn't champion when she injured her, I don't think. And it's a little weird to see someone who you know is a mid carder go up against somebody who's a women's world champion.
Maybe they're trying to establish her more because people seem to like her. But I also like I don't know. I'm not against her being less than a mid Carter.
Yeah, this is true. But before the match starts, we get Kiana James and Julia hype up their match that Kiana James is going to have with Tiffany Stratton later. Nothing really crazy was like said or anything, so just thought I'd include it in here. But moving on. Michin attacks Jade from behind before the match even starts. Yes, baby faces need to do this more because she knew she wasn't going to freaking win in a straight up match. Well, a straight up test of strength with Jade Cargill. So I appreciate her looking at Jade and being like, fuck that. I'm going to do this
Right.
because, you know, adds a little bit of realism for me and makes me feel nice. I like that. This was a very back and forth match, surprisingly. So, like you said, maybe trying to build her up. Uh, the way it ended was strange. Um, she had a power bomb. Jade had a power bomb on Michin on the barricade. That's not what was strange. What was strange was she licked her face
Right.
and then gave her a choke slam and then hit Jade and then won. Why'd you lick her face? I I don't understand what that was about.
Yeah. I don't know. She's trying to be like sexy, I guess maybe, but she's gross.
Was this like a gimmick in AEW that she did or something? She licked people? I don't know. I didn't watch her in AEW. I didn't even know she was. I don't. It's kind of it's sus and it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Jade does grab a microphone after the match and said she's not scared of Rhea and she's gonna beat her ass at WrestleMania.
And then
The
pushes her out
promo
of the
was
way when
yeah
Rhea comes down.
the promo was significantly longer than what I just said, but I'm not gonna go through it all because it was not
She didn't
good.
really say anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Rhea comes out to the ring, and yep, just like you said, Jade decides, oh, well, I got to get out of here. So she scoots out the ring, and Rhea tells her, you talk pretty big, but at WrestleMania, I'm going to make you my bitch. Yeah, that was pretty much that.
I feel like her and Cargill, the only thing they're like good for in promos is saying bitch a bunch of times.
They like to call each other bitch or call themselves them bitches. Like, I'm that bitch. I don't know what
Pretty
the.
good.
It's really not. Oh, and then we get more Sammy with Cody. Sammy.
Being a tweaker backstage again.
He's doing something backstage. This man doesn't wrestle either.
He just
He tells.
looks homeless. That's all he's here for.
I think that's his gimmick. Like, hey, I'm just here to look homeless because they pay me.
Maybe that's
That's
why he's
it.
always backstage. That's his house.
That's right. That's why he always wears those fucking long sleeve shirts. He only got bit by nothing. Well, I mean, Cargill's going around licking people, so just be careful, Sammy. Protect yourself. So Sammy tells Cody congrats, and that's basically all I wanted to say. And Cody tells him, "Is that what this is about? A title shot?" And it's like, Cody, why are you jumping the gun like that, bro? He literally just said congratulations. But he does say that he asked Randy Orton for a shot. I don't remember when that happened. Was that last week?
I don't even remember him asking for a shot. I just remember him hoping Rennie the best, basically.
Yeah, well, apparently that somehow translated to Cody that you asked Randy for a title match, but I don't remember that at all. But and then Sammy did admit that he said it though, because he said, "Oh, I only told Randy that because there's only one him. There's never going to be another him, and I look up to him, but I don't look up to you."
Rude, Sammy. Not necessary.
Well, Sammy, to be fair, Cody is a 3-time world champion, and you are a 0-time world champion.
He
Unfortunately,
in his face too. He's like, "Well, you don't have to look at me, but all you gotta do is look at this, bitch."
yeah, he's like, I got the title. Sammy was like, Sammy has a panic attack after that. He hits something off a thing again, and then just yelled "damn it" at himself. But yeah, Cody's like, where's all this coming from? And he's like, we're equals, and you can't disrespect me. And Cody's just like, yeah, I'm gonna remove myself from this conversation. And Aleister Black again. Can you explain to me what his gimmick is?
To be Selena's boyfriend and creepy backstage guy. I don't know.
I understand. I get it, but it's like this dude just shows up when people are having like mental breakdowns, and it's just like, hey, it's okay. Calm down, relax. So he kind of comes out the shadows, and Black's like, yeah, no, just stay far away from me. Don't come near me. Rhea checks on Michin, and Michin kind of acts like a bitch for no reason. She's just trying to see how you are.
Right.
Like, I don't understand what that animosity was about. Then we get Bliss and Flair coming out for their tag team title match against the Irresistible Forces. The Irresistible Forces have defended their titles officially more than Jade Cargill. and they've been champions for 2 weeks,
Right.
3 weeks. So says a lot, doesn't it? The Bellas come out while right after Bliss and Flair get in the ring, and it was kind of funny because I actually saw a picture earlier today of Nikki Bella like in black and white, like on the old like milk carton, saying she was missing, and then she popped up tonight. So coincidence, but
I don't know.
uh,
They came in out of nowhere, and then they're like, "Here, you should totally care about these chicks again." And I'm like, "I don't."
yeah, they're basically like, hey, we're next in line for the tag titles, so we'll be watching ringside to get a good look at our competition. Did you need to tell us that? You could have just sat down. Like, you didn't need to do all that. So yeah, like I said, Irresistible Forces versus Bliss and Flair. Uh, this match was probably the best of the night, honestly. If like I had to pick a match, this probably would have been the best of the night. I feel like I don't know all the kind of matches kind of like fell flat.
Yeah, it was
What do we have in this one?
mid the whole time.
It was what?
It was very mid the whole time.
Yeah. So the Irresistible Forces, they trash talk the Bellas a little bit. Nia almost run into the Bellas and she pulls Nikki in the way so Nikki can get hit with a kick from Charlotte Flair. Nia then like punches Brie in the face and just knocks her out. And the Bellas attack the Irresistible Forces, and the Irresistible Forces literally destroy everybody. So let's have a tag team title match, have the champions get disqualified, and then have the champions look even stronger by just dismantling 4 people. Are you trying to have them look strong or unstoppable?
I guess unstoppable at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't. The team is weird. It's not. It's not good.
Yeah,
Like
they're just kind of boring. I don't know.
I don't know. Like I was fine with Nia. Like I was like, yeah, she botches moves. Everybody does, and like she's been getting better. But like, just them two together is just strange. Like I don't know. The pairing with Charlotte and Alexa feels it's fine. Like it was definitely better when it first like was starting. It's still fine, but like I don't know. Them two together is just I don't know. It just feels strange.
They should have broke them up at WrestleMania or before. What do you call it? At the Royal Rumble, they should have broke them up or something. I'm over their whole fucking group at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Their team kind of lost its steam like after they lost the titles. Like I said it was funny at first, and it was fun at first, and yeah, it's just kind of run through.
It's like, what are we even
Jelly,
doing here?
what?
It's like, what are we even doing here anymore with them?
Yeah, honestly, it's yeah, it just doesn't feel right. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton have a moment backstage. Just thought I'd include that just because they wanted us to know Jelly Roll was there. I don't know why. So time for Priest and Truth versus Los Garza. See, storytelling. We never got a confirmation about the match, but it did happen. But before that match happens, we get a Flair and Bliss and Bella segment backstage. Flair and Bliss tell the Bellas that they had the tag team titles won. Did you? Did you really? I don't. I don't really think you
I
did.
think
I
so.
mean, maybe you did. I don't know. I wasn't in the match. Bree says we can come back. We came back and we're next in line. Thanks to Nick Aldis, and it's like okay, so
So
GM's playing
sore
favorites.
losers are here. Mm.
Yes, yes. You want to blame somebody? Blame Nick. So I'm guessing we could just call our truth Ron Cena from now on because he's still using the AA.
He's the best.
Because they him and Priest actually won with a AA and South of Heaven combo, kind of like they did last week, and then like the double pin. So obviously, Truth and Priest have to win because number one contender for tag titles, got to look strong.
I guess it's probably
Which
gonna give our truth another tag title run. I guess potentially they're at least giving him
yeah,
titles, even though they know they can't give him like a heavyweight title like he probably deserves. Loki.
yeah, and I feel like I like low key. I feel like the 24/7 title was introduced for him,
They should have had him win
and
the heavyweight title back in the day when he was doing his initial heel turn as
oh, that would have been so good.
like during the little Jimmy stuff.
I mean, I know like the reason he beat John Cena at tables match was because CM Punk, interrupted, but R-Truth still beat John Cena when he was WWE champion in a tables match. If if you ask me, that deserves the WWE championship match.
This is true.
But it didn't happen. So
Right,
we
right.
we we can't talk about it because it didn't happen. Alex Shelley tells Candace, you need to make this guy Johnny Wrestling again because he's face down depressed again. And I don't know what is trying to be accomplished with this storyline. It's it if Johnny Gargano is gonna be depressed and then not depressed and then loses the match and then becomes depressed again, I don't want to see him on my TV screen at all.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. What do you think of the storyline? I don't understand the storyline.
It just seems like they're gonna reintroduce him as like a top opponent, I guess, and then maybe he'll be like an IC title holder or something. I don't know.
See, I'd be fine if that's the outcome with this, but why they got to drag it on for so long?
I don't
It,
know.
it, to me, it doesn't make sense.
It's a background story, I guess.
Have Johnny win the freaking U.S. title and do something with him. Chris Sabin tells his partner to stop helping because he's the reason why they lost the tag titles. And Sabin says, "Are you still committed to Motor City Machine Guns?" And Alex Shelley's like, "I sure am." And he's like, "Prove it." Okay. How did he prove that he wasn't? Because he's trying to help his friend? You're not his only friend. He has other friends.
And he did
Like,
try to help you not get pinned, so it's not like he isn't doing his part too.
yeah, he even told him, he's like, "Oh, I'm sure you saw the footage. Like, I'll take that apology hug now." And Chris Sabin's just back there like, "No, we don't, no, we're not doing that." It's like, oh, okay. Oh, our boy Dan Husen and the Miz. Oh, this this was something. Um, so he tells the Miz to wear his T-shirt, and maybe he'll get a show to replace Miz TV. And the Miz was like, "Nobody gets T-shirts this quick. You're the only one." And it's funny because it's true. Like, this guy just came in and he randomly just has like ad revenue T-shirts and such, and some people don't get anything for their first like 3 months in the company.
It's like they say, gimmicks sell. That's why when they have all these people, even with like the MFT and shit, they're a whole tag champion. I don't know what their fucking gimmick is or why I care.
They're giving. I forgot to mention. Did you notice that JC Mateo and Tamatonga were holding the titles tonight? So I'm guessing they are using the Freebird rule because Tamatonga and Tongaloa are the ones that won the title.
Right.
So I just thought that was worth pointing out. So then Dan Husen curses him when the Miz tells him that he's not going to mentor him, and then of course when he turns back around, he disappears.
How can the Miz be more cursed than he is? When is the last time he's even fucking won?
Oh, that's actually a very good question. I don't think he won a match at all last year, so probably sometime in 2024, which is kind of sad, but whatever. Speaking of Miz TV, it's time for Miz TV with guest Jelly Roll or Veggie Roll or just Roll, whatever you want to call him.
Spring roll.
Spring Roll is probably a good one. He's very compact. Um, so it basically starts by Miz telling Jelly Roll that Miz should be his mentor, and Jelly Roll's like, nah, because you always stab your partners in the back.
Yeah. Mm.
He's not wrong. Like, he's really not, which is kind of funny. Um, and then the Miz says, everyone talks about your redemption story, and he's like, I helped your I helped your obese ass up at SummerSlam, and that made you want to go ahead and lose all that weight. And I was like, damn. And instead of looking like offended, Jelly Roll just kind of looked like shocked that he brought it up. Not really like shocked, I guess, just kind of like he was like humored by it. He thought it was kind of like funny. It's like, oh, you want to bring shit up? Okay, like uh Jelly Roll says that I lost that weight. I ran those miles, and Smith says I liked you better when you were fat.
I mean, everybody does.
Straight up. And Jelly Roll says, fat or not, I'll kick your ass right now. It's fair to say. I mean,
Is he strong enough now to do all the shit he was doing before? I feel like half of it was because he was so fat.
I don't. I mean, did he lose more weight when he left?
When before he left, he was still fat boy. He was just a little less fat.
Is he
That's all
smaller?
I
Okay,
really
so
know.
yeah, so I'm saying he's smaller now than he was.
Yeah,
I know at
a
SummerSlam
lot
he was
smaller.
big. Then he lost a bunch of the weight, and though.
He's a lot smaller than he was the last time he showed up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he lost so much more.
He looks
Oh, and then we
amazing.
get. Oh boy. Then we get Kit Wilson, our boy Kit Wilson. He comes out and says his face tattoos and Jelly mocking him is the problem because Jelly Roll was trying to dance to his music and Kit didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. He said you lost all that weight because you want people to love you and you are fat phobic.
Oh my god, why are
Now,
you using this kind of fucking stupid language?
I've never heard fat phobic before.
It's a thing. It's the stupid fucking body positivity losers who are like, no, it's totally healthy to be fat, I swear. And then the fucking fat fitness influencers end up dying of a heart attack.
I mean, I'm no rail. I don't think I'm like obese either, but like it's not healthy, man, to just be
He said,
fat.
he said, why did I need a movement for people to accept my chunk?
Why can't we just accept husky people for who they are? Why do you have to be either a fat fuck or skinny? Like, I'm the middle ground, man. Kid says that you don't inspire people, you promote a unhealthy beauty standard, and Jelly Roll, you are toxic.
Kit, you're skinnier than him. Wouldn't you be upholding the same thing?
I agree. He don't see it that way. So Jelly Roll gets here in his face, and Kit pushes him, and Miz holds him back. And he goes to hit him, but he moves, and Jelly Roll literally clocks the Miz down.
The
And that's
dream
it.
feud
That
between Miz and Jelly Roll off of like an accidental punch. What the fuck is going on?
this is just for the Miz to continue his losing streak.
Let's say, what if he ends up winning? Is that the only way the Miz can get a win now? Is against a fucking celebrity wrestler?
I mean, Jelly Roll did lose his first match, so I mean they're both in the same boat. They both haven't won a match in a while. Well, Jelly Roll ever. So he's beating him in some regard.
Fair.
I mean, if you're, yeah, some regard he's winning. Apollo Cruz and Ilya Dragunov are laughing at what happened to the Miz, and I'll tell you what, Apollo Cruz being on TV, even if he's not wrestling, is just great in its own right. And I like Apollo Cruz. I don't know why they won't use him. I didn't even know he was still there until last month. But it's fine. So Hayes talks about last week when Ilya was talking about like his mom is the reason that he's like a warrior, this, that, and the next thing, and Ilya kind of tells him to lock in. And there's another reason you don't want to fight me, isn't there? And Ilya says, well, I can't fight you when I'm fighting myself.
There's nothing less intimidating than someone being like, the reason I'm a warrior is because I'm a mama's boy.
Yeah, that's literally what he said.
I'm really happy Brock Lesnar no sold your moves. That is the fucking lamest thing I've ever heard as a backstory.
It was definitely strange that was that's what they landed on.
Didn't it explain why his mom was influential? Just that she is.
Yeah, it didn't explain why. Didn't explain is it because she's the only parent you had? Nothing.
What about the single mom? I learned from her making bad life decisions how to be strong.
Gotta be a big, strong boy now. Good night. We see Tiffany Stratton talking about her match that she's about to have with Kiana James, and she sees Chelsea Green and literally just pushes her down the hallway in her wheelchair, possibly causing collateral damage and injuring her further.
Just like, bitch, get out the way. And you see her little handler following her. Which, why weren't you behind her in the first place?
Seriously, what were you doing? Were you taking a phone call or something? Did Piper Niven call? She coming back? Like, what happened?
She was just taking a little leak in the corner.
And maybe there's, I don't know. Maybe there's Jenner's closet over there or something.
She said, I'm just going to pee in this here corner.
Then it cuts back to Kit Wilson, who's flipping out about what happened, and he says if he wants a fight, he's going to go talk to Nick. Kit, why are you getting involved in business that had nothing to do with you in the first place?
Right.
And now you're basically saying, "Oh, let's have a match." I don't think anybody wants to see you in Jelly Roll. I'd rather see Miz in Jelly Roll at this point.
It feels like he's gonna get stuck in the mid card, and they were pushing him so hard, and now he's gonna be doing these gimmick fucking matches that are gonna probably ruin his career more than they're gonna help.
Who's that? Kit Williams or Miz?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I guess Kit Williams. It seems like they're trying to push him towards something more than a comedy role for some reason.
yeah. Miz is kind of already established, so I see why it wouldn't really hurt his credibility too much. He's been there long enough.
But like this dude's about to lose to a fucking like someone who shouldn't even be there. Realistically, I'm okay with him getting beaten up by Oba Femi. That makes sense. Like, but
Yeah.
why are we having new talent get squashed by fucking former fat losers? He's no longer fat. He's former fat.
They got to, like I said, we're getting close to WrestleMania. They got to keep celebrities in there. That's what they do.
Just fucking rehire Santino or whatever and make him do it.
Yeah. That, Santino. Good times.
Bring him back, even though he's like the head of AEW or something now, like in terms of story, right?
Is he really?
He's like a GM or some shit, isn't he?
I don't know. Maybe.
He's like a GM on some promotion. He's like not even a talent, I think now.
I don't know that. Um, so we get more Dan Hoosen after this. He asked the Miz if his teeth got knocked out, and he's got a jar full of teeth. I'm not sure why. Miz tells him to go away, and Dan Hoosen's like, "There's only one way to reverse the curse." And when the Miz goes to yell at him, he disappears, and Miz is like, "There's no curse."
Oh, not
Like,
AEW, it's TNA.
oh, he's in charge of TNA now.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's like a minute or the GM basically of TNA. But yeah.
And now it's time for probably the worst match of the night: Kiana James and Tiffany Stratton.
Uh,
Oh,
I'm more
it's
confused
not
about
what. Yeah,
Tiffany
it's not
Stratton.
what happened. Yeah, it's not what happened in the match. It was the match itself.
It's what didn't happen. She's just athletic in a way that like it's weird. It's like watching certain lucha matches where like it's almost like I don't really care about all the high flying stuff because like that's everything you do the entire match to the point where it's like it's entertaining in person, but on TV it just is like I'm almost desensitized to how epic your matches type shit. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I think in Tiffany Stratton's case, she's an attractive blonde with boobs.
But they're not even real though. She's just Charlotte 2.0, flat ass, no
She
tits other
is.
than the like the fake ones on, and then like hella facial surgery.
Oh yeah, Ludwig
Her sh-
Kaiser fucking dodged a bullet with that.
her face looks weird sometimes at certain angles. Sometimes she's pretty, and then you get the wrong angle, and it's like, what the fuck is your face? Are you okay? Did someone hit you with a hammer?
Like, yeah, from certain angles, it's like Botox.
Bro, her head
That's all I
looks
see.
like misshapen. It looks like Pops from Adventure Time. Or not Adventure Time, fucking regular show. Jonathan Show, it's Tiffany time.
Uh, it's it wouldn't be so funny if it wasn't true.
Like, like front on it looks good, but then you see a side angle and it's like, fuck, your head is misshapen.
If you guys can find a 360-degree angle or find some footage, you'll see that her head is terribly not round. I don't know what's wrong with her skull.
It's just bumpy. It looks like it's got edges on it. Like,
It's like, yeah, you're right. It's like, I don't know. It looks more like a shape than like a skull.
it looks like Flapjack from fucking Misadventures of Flapjack.
Oh God! Like I said, it'd be funny. It's so funny because it's true. If it wasn't true, it would be so funny.
And I don't even mean to hate on her because she's pretty probably before
It-
all that stuff, but
yeah, she just got way too much in her lips and in her face and in her head, and now she kind of looks like a chipmunk with those
you're not
cheeks.
even 30 yet and your ass is getting cosmetic surgery. You're going to look terrible once you hit 40.
Oh yeah, you're gonna want to be seen on TV anymore. I'll tell you that much. But anyway, Green and Alba Fire come down the ramp during the match, and when both women are down outside the ring, Green goes to hit, I believe, Stratton with a little pink wrench, but Julia gets in the way because, which they told us halfway through this match, that if Tiffany Stratton wins, she gets a U.S. title match at WrestleMania or before WrestleMania. They didn't say when. Um, so then Julia gets knocked down and falls on Green and Fire. I forget how it actually happened. But then Stratton hits prettiest moonsault ever and wins. Like I said,
More Tiffany Stratton.
I mean, are they going to give her the U.S. title? Probably because Julia does absolutely nothing with the title.
Yeah, just, like, honestly, I feel like her fucking tag partner would be better as the U.S. champ.
I think so too because Here's the thing is, excuse me.
Chef say
The
it.
thing is,
Hmm.
yeah, and she had the title before, and she lost it to. Wait, no, Chelsea Green. Yeah, she won it from Chelsea Green after losing it to her like not long ago, and then they put it back on her, and it's like, what was it? What was the point of that then? That was just weird. Like you guys wanted to switch it up, I guess, but. And then goody for us, we get more Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn gets more screen time.
But no matches.
No matches. They won't put him in the ring. We don't want to see him shirtless.
Is he like anal
Uh,
secretly? Like, what is going on?
I don't know, man. I like. It seems like they're planning a heel turn, but they're not. They just won't pull the trigger on it. So Sammy interrupts Trick Williams' interview and says, "You can't stop running your mouth because you can't back up what you say." And Sammy also tells him that, "Oh, I know that look. That look means you're embarrassed." And Trick says, "You're lucky I have a match right now, or I drop you where you stand." If you're gonna drop him where you stand, why does it matter if you have a match?
Right.
That's indicating that one punch is gonna take him down. Sammy says he's not hard to find, and now it's time for Trick and Fatu. This match wasn't good. I'm sorry, it wasn't. I know you Jacob Fatu people are screaming at me like he's a good talent. He's dead. It wasn't good.
I don't mind Fat too. I don't care about anything Trick's in right now because nothing. He's not like after the elimination chamber, everything around him kind of doesn't matter now.
You know, I didn't say it earlier, and I don't want to say it, but if I hear one more goddamn thing about these lemon pepper steppers,
Right.
I'm going to throw somebody out a window.
I don't know if that's
I
like a new thing that the kids be saying, and I'm just too old to
it's,
freaking know about it. But I
it's
don't
like
get it.
that. It's like that 6'7" shit. I don't know what that means. I don't understand it. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not with the times anymore. Maybe I'm too old now.
This one might just be dumb.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. So Fatu slams his head on the turnbuckle a bunch of times after Trick Williams does it, and Trick looks like disturbed. And so that was a detail. So that was a detail to add in there. This match was really long for some reason too. I don't know why. So Fatu hits a. I don't even know what we can call this because it definitely wasn't a suicide dive, and it definitely wasn't a dive in general. I don't know what the hell it was, but he hit whatever he hit on Trick Williams, and that somehow got Trick to distract the referee. And then Drew McIntyre, the guy who said earlier, like an hour ago, that he quit, attacks Jacob Fatu, helping Trick Williams get the win.
I don't
Now,
know why I didn't see it coming. Honestly,
I'm I'm no expert, but if you quit a job and then you come back, don't you get escorted off the premises?
I'd imagine so. But are you gonna move Drew McIntyre? Mm.
I mean, if I'm security, that's my job, I guess,
I'm not.
but I'm not doing it by myself.
I'm not touching that dead motherfucker.
Drew McIntyre then slides in the ring, hits a claymore on Jacob Fatu. So Drew and Fatu at WrestleMania, probably.
Which felt like their original plan. I don't know why they even threw him in the title picture. They should just give it another like till after WrestleMania so that he didn't have to drop it immediately.
Yeah, that would have been better. Now it's time for the best segment part match, everything of the night, all rolled into one. It's time for the contract signing. And you guys already know how these things go, but this obviously isn't your traditional contract signing because it's two friends instead of two enemies.
Right. That's
So
one of the
Cody
first
jokes,
things too that Randy mentions once he cuts his end of the promo.
yep. Cody jokes with Randy about old times and talking about his career and how Randy was always there for him. With that, Cody signs it and passes it to Randy. Randy uh, is visibly like confused, it looked like, while he was saying this. He's like, you don't understand. I need this, and this was supposed to be easy because it was supposed to be Drew out here and not you. And Cody's like, listen, man, like I'm gonna get the best version of Randy. I'm gonna get the legend killer. I'm gonna get the youngest world champion. I'm gonna get the best version of Randy Orton. And then Cody says, after the last bell rings, I'll always love you. And it's like it does. That's good. I like that. It's nice and wholesome. Randy Orton signs the contract.
He's
They
like, "Oh,
hug.
bet, bitch," and then immediately beats the
Yep.
shit out of Cody Rhodes, starts ripping off his fucking clothing.
Yep, right after the hug, kicks him low and savagely just beats the shit out of Cody Rhodes. Yeah, like you,
I was like, "Holy fuck!" The entire time, I was like saying out loud, like, "Oh my god!" Like I felt like Jr. from back in the day.
even me, I was like, oh God, like he busted him open with the steps. He even pushed Jelly Roll over. Jelly Roll came out there.
And then he kind of like looked down at Jelly Roll, saying, "It's me, bro, it's me." And then kind of had a moment of like, "Oh fuck, what did I do?" And so he leaves, and then we think it's over. They're trying to attend to Cody. They're wiping off his head. Jelly Roll's like, "Holy fuck!" when he sees the cut on his head, and then Randy comes out of nowhere from behind everybody, behind the announce table area in the ring, and north towards the like ring bell area, and he just comes out with a fucking chair and just smack after. Well, let me rephrase this. Before he did all that, he wedged Cody in between a set of stairs, and
Yeah,
then as
the
he,
big steps.
yeah, and then as he comes back with the chair, as like he just smacks him, basically gives him a caster toe.
Concerto.
It's a chair stair
Well,
toe.
yeah, concerto, I guess is the proper term. But yeah, essentially hitting one end with the chair, if you don't know what it is, and then the other side was with the steps.
Yep.
And Cody was already bleeding at this point, like a stuffed pig. Like it was bad. And I
He was
know
selling it pretty good. He looked out of there. He didn't look like he knew what the fuck was going on.
I don't think that the blood was fake. It looked like a lot of blood to fake, but it also looked very real.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know.
actually
There
caught
was
him with the edge of the fucking stairs by accident.
well, I know when he hit him with the stairs, the camera focused on Orton, like
Yeah.
setting them up on the table. So maybe he like grabbed a razor real quick and was able to just But yeah, he was definitely, and we should have seen this coming. Cody was building up the relationship so well, saying, I love you, we're friends, this that, and then Orton just
And here all these people were like, "Oh, Cody's totally gonna heel turn." I'm like, I didn't see that coming at all. I was seeing Randy's heel turn well before I was seeing a fucking Cody heel turn. I don't know
yeah,
why all these dirt sheet idiots were saying otherwise.
those dirt sheet idiots are. Literally, if you listen to Cody Rhodes' podcast, he literally said he does not want to turn heel. He does not like being the bad guy. Randy Orton is good and likes being the bad guy. So what makes sense here?
And
Come on.
basically one of the best bad guys there is.
Exactly, exactly. And then Randy uses the same exact chair to go back into the ring, sit down, and then basically put the title around his waist and that's how the show ends.
Which I like. He didn't come in and say anything. I feel like those promos are more effective than actual promos sometimes.
And the crazy thing is too, like Cody's like, oh, I know you're hearing the voices because like I have a feeling because Randy said, oh, this was supposed to be Drew, so if it was Drew, would it have been the same outcome,
Hmm.
or would it have been the other way around?
I think Randy would have either stayed face if it was Drew, but then we need Randy to be heel. He's so boring as a face. I love him having fun and all, but it's
Mm. I think this is actually the first time that we got like this is the first time we got like a lengthy face turn for Randy Orton. Like he's had face turns, but like like his first one didn't last long because it didn't work because everybody still hated him,
Hmm.
and everything after that like was fine, but we had like maybe like a couple months at most. This was definitely the longest face run that he's had,
He's just
I
not a good
think.
face. He's very not facey.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it's good when he's working with people that are good at being healed, but honestly, there's not many of those.
He's fun when he's having
Er,
fun, but he's better as a heel. His character doesn't feel right as like it's like Kane being a face. It's like he's had some runs where he was a face, but he should mainly be a heel.
So, even the people who are like, yeah, I knew, Randy was going to turn heel, we all kind of did. But let's just be honest and just say that we didn't know that it was going to happen in that way that it happened.
No, yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be like that.
We didn't think we were going to get a big speech from Cody that is going to make us see. I feel like they know people like Randy, right? And I feel like what they were trying to do with this speech was like, oh, let's give Cody something heartfelt to say, and then let's have Randy turn on him so that the fans also turn on Randy. Those fans didn't fucking turn on Randy. They were still chanting his name after he already busted Cody Rhodes open and was beating him with the chair.
Which might lead to a Cody heel turn because he's gonna be like, "Why the fuck were you guys cheering for me to get up?"
It's hard though because I'd be hearing the fans chant for Cody too. So it's like,
I don't think people hate him. I think internet fans hate him.
yeah, because they can't pipe in you chair. They can pipe in cheers, but they can't pipe in you chanting somebody's name.
In their whole fucking
That,
song.
yeah, that doesn't happen. So whether I mean I don't. Randy's probably gonna obviously cut some promo that it's gonna really piss off the fans on Friday because they realized that him just beating Cody wasn't enough because like we said, like Cody, yeah, Cody's loved, but he's not loved like I don't know if he were to beat up like the Undertaker or something,
Right.
it's like that would immediately get you heat because who he is. But this, it's kind of like people wanted it and people saw it coming. Like I said, not in the way that it happened, but people wanted this heel turn. So I think that's why he got cheered instead of booed. But that brings us to overall show rating. What do you think?
This show fucking sucked until the last thing. I was even saying it to my girlfriend. It went from like a 5 to like an 8 because Randy Orton.
I believe Randy Orton could raise it three numbers. I definitely believe that. I mean, it started off pretty good too with the Cody quitting and stuff. Like that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, Drew was
But
definitely an interesting part, but it was too short for it to like carry enough.
yeah, and now knowing that he did it just to literally get out of a confrontation with Fatu, it doesn't sell me on it.
If he was
I don't
still
like it.
champ, I would get why he would do something like that, but he's not even defending anything now.
Exactly. Just defending himself. But yeah, 7.5, 8, definitely. Randy Orton definitely raised the metric with his heel turn. Um, but oh my god, like I don't know, it was just so good the way it happened. I just can't, because I never would have thought of that, and like that's what makes it so good is that that's not how I don't think that's how anyone would have envisioned it to happen.
Right. I thought he was gonna maybe attack him or like, and then like punt him, but he straight up busted him open and fucking could chair toed him.
He went for the kill.
Oh, I hope
I'd
this means
be
Randy's winning at WrestleMania.
I'd be surprised if Cody is on SmackDown next week.
If they don't make Randy win after all this bullshit,
I mean, the only good thing, if you're not a heel fan but you do like Randy Orton, the only good thing for you about this is that normally when somebody has a face or heel turn, they normally get the championship because they want to push that character now. So I do think that we're gonna have Randy Orton be winning it at WrestleMania. And I do also think that Liv is gonna win the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania.
yeah, that would make the most sense. I don't. Vicare's been so boring ever since. I know she got an injury, but I'm pretty sure she's not injured anymore. Now all we see is her randomly like speaking Spanish at Liv occasionally in the back, or like comes
If
out to attack her
Yeah,
randomly.
exactly. And if they were brave enough to take the title off Dom, they're definitely gonna take the title off her.
Give it
And
to
I don't mean
Liv. She's so
yeah.
hot.
I also believe that uh I mean, I want to say Rhea Ripley's going to win the women's champion because I mean, I realistically,
She fucking better. Jade Cargill is the worst champion to ever exist ever, and then I hope she quits afterwards and never ever comes back to the WWE. Fuck Jade Cargill, bro.
I think that's everything announced for WrestleMania. We did get a video package for Raw where Brock Lesnar is going to figure out who his WrestleMania opponent is, and oh,
I
all
heard he's
you
refusing.
fanboys out there will be happy to know that Roman Reigns will be there.
I heard he's refusing to lose at WrestleMania, so I hope it's not Omafemi.
Yep, I heard that he's refusing to lose any matches from now until he retires. So
So let's
I
just
don't know
lose him
how.
many matches, and then let him retire.
Yeah, I mean, he literally said, "I don't like. I'm not losing any matches until I retire." And it's like, aren't you retiring at SummerSlam?
And then
You have
doesn't
to
that
lose your retirement match.
yeah? And then doesn't that mean he's basically probably gonna beat fucking Gunther if that's the case, and then ruin his whole fucking Legend Killer gimmick, which is gonna be stupid.
Brock has a problem with putting over a certain talent.
And let him just retire now.
Thank you. Do you want to talk about Roman Reigns?
No, I hate that man.
I didn't expect that reaction. I thought you maybe want to rant about him for a minute.
I already got it out in the short video I posted. I might do like a more like in-depth one about just in general like the silliness of the fans, but right now I think that'll be it. If you guys like it, enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments, and then we will see you in the next WWE breakdown video. Peace.
Deuces.